Hi, I'm so glad you've decided to join us today. This channel is all about the journey, where life is taking us, and the things that we do to get there. I want you to come with me and experience all these things together.
Hey everybody, so we are checked into the hotel for our trip. We're here for a Sunday school conference. We're going to be learning techniques and tools to help us in our Sunday school class. We're so excited for tomorrow and the next day. So just join us on this journey as we learn new things. Hey everybody, so it's the first day of our convention. We're just hanging out here enjoying this beautiful view, which I will turn around and show you in a minute. But we have a very full day of classes to attend, and we're really excited to learn new things. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what happened today. I went to 3 different sessions. So it was like basically classes that was teaching me different things, and I also went to a general session, which is more like everybody just kind of comes together and has like a big class together. And then we also had like a rally this evening, which was phenomenal. It was just amazing. So I just want to talk to you really quick about what happened today and what we did. So one of them, I have my notes here, so I might look down periodically to refresh my memory. When we opened this afternoon, we was talking, the preacher was talking about the Oregon Trail, and I thought it was so fitting because he was talking about the journey. And I looked at my husband after the session and I said, babe, it's amazing how God works, because we literally just renamed our channel This Random Journey, and for him to relate his whole message around the Oregon Trail and the journey that they took, and he talked about how, you have to sometimes throw things out, as you're going on a journey in order to make it to the end of the journey. And he talked about, people would come by and they would see the things that people had given up in order to continue on the journey. And he related that back to our walk with God, and how, in order to move further in our walk with God and towards, certain goals, specifically in children's ministry, because that's what this whole conference is about. But you can relate that just to your Christian walk, how you sometimes have to give things up in order to move further and further and deeper into your walk with God and in your ministry for God's kingdom. So he related to it in that way, and he also talked about, sometimes on this journey that they would take, a wheel would fall off, or something would go wrong with the wagon, or, things would go wrong. But he talked about how important it was that they didn't just give up, but they would fix the problem and then move on. And, I just thought that he did a really great job with his message. So the second class that me and my husband actually took together. Let's see. I have some notes here. Okay, so the second class that me and my husband took together was called What I Wish I Knew When I Started Ministry. And a phenomenal preacher again, Aaron Batchelor. He talked about youth ministry, and we absolutely loved it. It was very informational. It was talking about misconceptions, things that, he thought in the beginning of his youth ministry that completely changed once he got going in ministry. And it was a really great class. For instance, his first misconception, I'll give you that one, was my role as a youth worker is to be the student's buddy. And he talked about, not all of the youth in the class, or if you're on a committee like me and my husband are on the youth committee, you don't have to be their buddy. They don't even have to like you. You're there to instill godly principles and show them, God, and to love on them and make them feel at peace and try to help them cope through, life. So it was just a really good class. We got a lot out of that class. Then we went to a class called Teaching to Reach the Heart, and the thing that I took away from that class most of all was that having involvement with parents and everything, having that communication with parents of the kids that are in your class, and how important that is, to set up like an email list, or make sure they're taking home papers or doing something outside of the realm of just having class. And so it was a really good class too. The third class we took was called Teaching for Eternal Outcome, and this was the most powerful class. It was by Vicki Oliver, and she is phenomenal. Children's evangelist. She gave you such conviction because of her past stories and the convictions that she has for children, the conviction that is upon her for children's ministry. It was just powerful. I can't explain it any other way. She talked about how it's not all about lights and show and having the best, puppet ministry, or having the best motion songs. And she talked about the gist of it is to speak truth, and that, God will do the rest. And it was a powerful class. We absolutely loved it. It was great. So this evening, Brother Sam Emery, I want to say his last name, Brother Sam Emery, he preached, and he talked about the necessity of the awe, and he talked about how we are so privileged in our society and in just living, that sometimes we forget the awe of who God is and how wonderful He is, and we just take that for granted, and we don't give the glory back to God, and how we don't praise Him like we should. And if we really understood and appreciated the awe of who God is, that we would praise Him more openly and worship Him more openly. Anyways, it was just a really great service tonight. Another powerful move of God. Just worship going on like crazy. It was amazing. We're having a great time. We have a full packed day tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. We won't get out until really late. I'll try to do a quick video tomorrow, recapping maybe a little bit of the stuff that we do if I have time. But I just want to share with you guys a little bit more of our trip. Hey everybody, horrible lighting, but we are getting ready to, and I can't turn anymore. There may be a little bit more. Okay, so we're getting ready to head home. We're waiting for just a couple people to come out of the church. Everybody's gathered outside the van, but we're getting ready to head home. I just wanted to pop on here and let you guys know that this trip has been absolutely amazing. We had a blowout service tonight. It was great. He talked about the fish and the loaves and how God fed the 5,000, but he just brought it to a whole new level. It was just amazing. So we had an amazing time on our trip, and I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.